Hello. We're gonna bake a cake. That was really close. So remember how that cake I talked about the other day, the one that I didn't have the stuff for, so I didn't make it and I was sad? I've got the stuff all over here. So we're gonna make a cake and drink coffee. And I'm a little hyped up on coffee. So we're gonna make a cake. There's no coffee in it though. There's black tea, but anyway, let's get started. So, we're going to start with the tea aspect. Here I have a mortar and pestle because we're going to be taking black tea, Assam black tea in specifics, and we're going to be grinding it up because we're not straining it out. It's going to stay in the recipe, and that's part of what makes it so delicious. Oh, I didn't even talk about what kind of cake we're making. So, it's called a breakfast milk tea and honey pound cake. So it's delicious and cake and honey and tea. Oh good, look, still have tea left over. So I'm just gonna grind this. It's kind of got like a tea dust in the air. But so we went from this size to dust. So, now that we have it in here, it says to use a spice grinder, but nah. We're going to, oh, it's supposed to be like French press coffee texture, which it's a little more dust, but that's okay. So we're going to add that in milk. I've got a cup of milk here. It's supposed to be whole milk, but we drink 2%. Well, no, my husband drinks 2%. I don't really drink milk, but I bake with milk, so 2% it is. So now I gotta dump that in there. Wouldn't it be tragic if I just dropped this like the rosemary the other day? Okay, I'll just move that. So, I've got my milk and the tea. Just gonna swirl that around a little bit. Oh yeah. Okay. So we're gonna bring that to a simmer. Yeah, so we're going to let it simmer and then we're gonna turn it off so that it can cool down and steep at the same time. So I've got my whisk. Also, tell me, so I'm wearing this baker sweater, right? It's for skateboards. But I got a somewhat matching tattoo with my husband. He has the skate and destroy, but I got bake and destroy because I like to bake. But then everyone thinks I'm a stoner. And so I think, should I get like a whisks? Or like a wooden spoon and a whisk? Or like a cupcake? This is what it looks like. See? Bake and destroy. So it's cool. But, yeah, everyone thinks that I smoke weed, which, I mean, nothing wrong with it. I just don't. But I can't really get high, so it's not that I wouldn't, it's just that I can't. I mean, I drink sometimes, but I'm just gonna... KitchenAid. Not sponsored. Though if KitchenAid ever wants to do a collab. Whisk. So I've got this guy here. It wants 1.5 sticks, which, remember we talked about this in America, it's a stick of half of a cup. So if it wants 1.5 sticks, it wants less than a cup of butter. Unsalted and room temperature. It's not. But that's okay. 1. Need a knife. Butter knife. Half. Oof. You know when you drink a lot of coffee and your stomach kind of hurts? That's happening. But I don't know if I should just have more coffee. Yeah. We're gonna whisk. Okay, so it's simmering. So what I'm actually gonna do is I'm going to take it off the burner. And then, oh god, we need to let it steep and cool, but also in the recipe there's notes from the author about how folks had tried out the recipe and then it was too liquidy, like my cookies the other day. And so she suggested putting it, like making sure it's like cold before you use it, or at least cool. So I'm probably going to let it sit out for a little bit, and then I'm going to actually put it in the freezer, and we'll see if we can cool it down a little bit. So now we're going to continue creaming the butter. Go with the 1.5 and sugar. Aha! And it's just a 1/2 cup of sugar, which is kind of surprising, but then again, I guess there's honey in it and butter. Let's go. And so I actually have made this recipe before. I'm getting a spatula, but I have made this recipe before, and it's always turned out great. But let's see if making a video of it screws it up. Okay, we're gonna cream it a little bit more. Also, if anyone's watching and thinks that my baking style is very chaotic, you should see when I'm not recording. I don't have any of this stuff out and prepared. I don't have my recipe in front of me. It takes me like 3 hours because I'm like, so enjoy. Light and fluffy. And now we're going to add eggs one at a time and beat into the cream butter until the mixture is light and fluffy again. 2 minutes for each egg. 2 eggs. These are kind of, I don't know why I'm shaking it to listen to its temperature, but these are room temperature-ish. I took them out like an hour ago? I don't know. Anyway. Frothy. So now we're going to add a 1/3 cup of honey. Got my bulk honey here. Oh yeah, Indiana Jones. Oh god. Okay. There. Stay. Yeah. I do have a container I could have scooped it out of. Too late now. Whenever I get honey, I just get the bulk honey and whatever the local is. Typically it's either some kind of wildflower or like blackberry or clover is another popular one. Come on. Okay. Ta-da! We'll just... Nice. Okay, so we're going to just let that strain for 5 billion years, because honey is slow. And then we also need to add the vanilla. 1/2 teaspoon. Stop that. Well, the honey drains. I'm gonna check on the tea. Still real warm. Turn up the fridge. Okay. My coffee's cold, which is tear. Oh man, but I do kind of have stomachache from it. Whew. I did a yoga video this morning too, so if that's, God, damn, it's okay. I can be hyper because of coffee. It's right here, by the way. Smell it. It's delicious. I guess, is it weird to look you in the eye? Oh man, I blinked first. Bad words. Beep! Okay, so now we're going to mix up the flour, baking powder, and salt into its own bowl because we're going to be alternating the dry and the what? Yeah, the wet. I know my words. So we need 2 cups flour, which I don't know about you guys, but for a while I couldn't find like any baking stuff, which I mean, I guess people are like, oh, like just in case I need to make my own bread, which is great. I typically make my own bread, but I'll admit we buy that crappy white bread for like PB&Js for sure. Okay, so 2 cups of flour, 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder, and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Okay. So here's the salt. I'm gonna pour it over the sink. So I can do that. Oh, that wasn't me. Okay. And what did I say? 1.5. 1. That's a 1/2. Okay, we got a 1/2. We're doing good, guys. And then 1. Okay. I know that because I said something, it's going to happen, but I'm shocked that I haven't coated myself in flour yet. Shocked. So, yeah, no, I'm not going to do that. Let me get a whisk. I was going to try and, like, flip it like a chef, but then flour would have been everywhere. So, just mix it. Okay. Can I help you?
I just want to show you some cute stuff.
Cute stuff. Be right back. Okay, so it was worth it. It was really cute pictures of my niece, who's like 2? 3? My niece, who's like 3. And then a really, really cute fluffy puppy. So my husband knows what I like.
Your niece will be taller than you in like 3 years.
We don't need to talk about how my niece will be taller than me in like 3 years. I'm short, guys. Actually, no. You know what? Fight me. I am 5'4" and some whatevers, and that is the average height for women in America. So, eat it.
Short for Amazons.
I can't be an Amazon. It's okay. Wonder Woman will still think I'm cute. I don't know why I'm whisking this so long, but we're gonna start adding this, and then I'm gonna check on the why can I never remember what it's called? Das Liquid. So, okay. Hey, it's actually kind of cold. Who needs a blast chiller? Okay, so I'm going to start this mixing and then I'm going to slowly add bits. It doesn't help that this sweater is too big, so my sleeves keep touching. It's pretty good. Okay, so we need to prep some loaf pans, and I'm gonna do it with the, like butter the side and then put some flour in there. So let me get on that. Okay, so that flour that I put away, I'm gonna get it again. Oh boy. Okay. I had a feeling that might be a bad idea, but oh well. At least I know that I'm gonna be flouring the pan well enough. So I just kind of shake it. Oh god. Oh no. I just kind of shake it so that it gets all the way to the sides. Okay. That one's good. Okay, I'm gonna try and put this back in the thing. Now, the good part. Well, no, there's another good part coming, which is eating it, but tap the pan to release excess flour. Did that, but just in case. Pour batter, swirl honey into the batter with a spoon. Bake until golden brown for 50 to 60 minutes. Okay. Let's see here. Oh yeah. You know, I think I might need only one loaf pan. Yeah, but that's okay. You know what, actually. Ooh, yeah. So let me just spread out what's in here. Okay. 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 So we're just gonna we're gonna wait for honey to decide what it wants to do in life. Okay. It's maybe like half a tablespoon. Like maybe this has a tablespoon in it. So while I grab the other honey, we're gonna let this think about what it's done and drip a bit. Stay. More honey! Oh yeah. We're just gonna go with that. Oh gosh. There's a lot of honey. Okay, so we're gonna We're gonna struggle is what we're gonna do. Okay. Maybe I should name my channel Struggle Bus. Now we're going to swirl it in. Ooh, yes, so artistic. Call me an art major. Okay, actually it is very pretty. Can you see? You can see a little bit. So, 50 minutes. Let's go. Babe, do you want to lick this?
Last moment.
Okay.
Thanks, Sam.
Oven. Hey Google, set timer for 55 minutes.
55 minutes, and that's starting now.
I'll see you cool cats in like an hour. Okay, the cake's done. Let's see. It's beautiful! So beautiful! Oh man, it smells so good. Let's keep this here because I burned myself. Okay, what I was trying to get was this butter knife because I'm going to... Oh yeah, it's not stuck to the sides. And because even though I buttered and floured it, just wanted to make sure because honey, you know. Anyway, let's see. It can go on this plate. Hot. Nice. Look, it's glorious. Okay, you know what? Actually, it's gonna go on a cutting board. Yeah. It's much cuter. Looks like it might still be a little wet where the honey was. I did stab it with a toothpick. Yep, that's the one. But let's cut into it. I should probably let it cool a little more before I do this, but I am not patient. Ah, it's beautiful. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm so excited to eat some of this. It's supposed to have a like a whipped topping, but I don't have sweetened condensed milk, so we're gonna eat it plain, which I know from experience, it's still delicious. You know what? That's freaking good. Delish. So yeah, this was a breakfast tea and honey pound cake. Hope you guys enjoyed watching this. Hope you enjoyed the shenanigans. Subscribe if you want to see more video game, baking, and etc. Like this video to help with the algorithm and to let me know that you enjoyed it. Comment down below if you enjoy baking or if you are better at cooking. I suck at cooking, but I'm good at baking. I don't know how that happens. But anyway, I think that's it. Thanks for watching. Bye!